Hi, I'm Patty McDermott from craftingupthecoast.com. On today's card, I'm going to show you how we mask off an image to put in the background. The cardstock we're using today is Crumb Cake, and that is cut at 5.5 by 11 inches and scored at 5 1/4 inches. The next is Pool Party, and that's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And the last piece of paper is Whisper White, which is 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. This is a piece of scrap. Next, we're going to use the Archival Basic Black, the Soft Sky, Crumb Cake, and Always Artichoke ink pads. We're also going to use the Stampin' Right markers. One is Early Espresso. Another one is Always Artichoke. And then we're also going to use a blender pen. The stamp sets we're going to use are In the Meadow, and for the sentiments, Sweet Save. To save time, I've gone ahead and stamped my image on a piece of sticky paper. You can use Post-it notes. Then on the piece of white, Whisper White paper, you're going to stamp your image in the Archival Black ink. After that, I'm going to start coloring it in with my blender pen and the Crumb Cake by tapping out a little palette on the inside of the cover. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit, not to bore you. I usually like to go over my image where there may be some shadows and make that area just a little bit darker. Now when I'm putting the mask on, I try to put it on just below the line of the image, and usually when I cut out the image, I try to cut it out inside the line, and that makes it just a smidge smaller than the actual image, which helps when you stamp over it, you don't get the halo effect. Next, I'm going to use the markers to color in the trees that I'm going to stamp in back of. Well, actually, I'm going to stamp it over the top of my images, but with the mask on, it's going to make them show up like they're in front. Now I'm going to remove the mask. I try to remove it without ripping it because I will use it again. And usually when I take it off, I try to put it inside the cover of the stamp case that I have it in. I just kind of stick it on the top there. Next, I'm going to take my blender pen and not adding any ink, I'm just going to put it on the bottom and blend in some of the grass that I have already stamped in the Always Artichoke. Next, I'm going to take the little circle scallop that I punched out, and I'm going to use Soft Sky ink, and I'm going to create some clouds using that little scallop circle. And all I do is just put it in the corner and around the top. just to make it look like there's clouds in the sky. I think it gives it a nice effect. Then of course I like to fill in right up to the trees and then maybe a little bit beyond, and just color a little bit, take some of the ink and just rub it in the back of the trees. Next I'm going to stamp my sentiment in black archival ink and add that to the top of my card. I'm going to take our pool party cardstock and I'm going to add our snail adhesive to the back of it. I'm pretty generous with my snail. And I'm going to adhere it to the card base, trying to get equal borders on all four sides. Now on the card front, I like to use the multi-purpose mono adhesive, the green glue I call it, because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room so that you can center it as best you can over the pool party cardstock. It pretty much finishes the card, except I do like to take a white gel pen and just fill in some little, I don't know, I guess they call them freckles on the deer, just to give it a little bit of interest. Thank you for watching this video. This is my very first video, and hopefully with your encouragement I can make some more. Here's my two cards together. Thank you.